Yeah, you always wearing a hat. You know what I'm saying? You say birds of a feather. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. This is the Birds of a Feather podcast with your boy Q City.
Your boy Taj Bravado.
And this is the betting pod for the Pro Bowl week. Now, we are gamblers. We done made a whole show about it. You know what I'm saying? The show has grown and evolved. But let me tell you something straight off the top. Neither one of us is down bad enough to be betting on the Pro Bowl. You understand? Like, neither one of us is that down bad. You
Yeah,
understand? Like, there's a lot we could do. There's a
not at
lot we
all.
could talk about. Yeah, nah. So this might be a
Not at
little
all.
shorter one. You know what I'm saying? We'll go over the games from last week, and then next week you'll get our Super Bowl preview. But
Sounds
off
good.
jump, off top. Hey, look, don't ask what's in my cup, bro. Off jump. Off jump, the
It's
first
your
thing we
cup,
need to
right?
discuss.
It's your cup, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't ask what's in my cup, bro. But nah, off jump, first thing we need to talk about, straight up, before we get into any of the betting pie stuff. Y'all know this is a Falcons and Hawks podcast. Now, deliberately, because we've come together, really like we was talking about it earlier, really like our rapport, our feng shui together or whatnot, we deliberately held off on the basketball talk until after All-Star break, right? And then football season slows down a bit. Y'all be getting much, much more content. But we can't just slide by this one. Because this is a Falcons and Hawks podcast, and the Hawks star was straight disrespected. I do not understand in what world Trae Young is not an all-star. It just Brett, I can't
It
make
don't make
sense of it.
sense.
You got a man averaging
It makes
what would
no
you say,
sense.
27 and damn near 11, right?
Yeah,
27,
27
damn near
and
11.
10.9,
The
so yeah,
only
pretty much 11.
the only other time someone averaging at least 25 and 10 was held out, there's been three instances total. Trae Young is two of them, bro. Trae Young is two of them. Like, in the fan vote, he got 2.2 mil. He's been left out of the player and coaches vote. Now, you'll get a bunch of people, a bunch of NBA nerd heads and all that talking about the fact, oh, well, they play the game and they see him and they, don't value him as much as fans do, right? But one, I think that's a disservice to saying how informed some fans are. Not saying we're as good as NBA players at seeing or recognizing the game. No one's saying that. But there are a lot of informed fans. But then the second piece of that is you also have to recognize that works in the opposite way. They play against him, and Trey has relished in
Yeah,
being the villain. And I really think that's working against him in terms of getting some of these all NBA, all star notoriety type of awards because his numbers back it up. His numbers prove it. I don't understand it, bro.
right.
And
No, it
when you
does.
see
It doesn't make
somebody
much sense.
that when you see somebody like Halliburton getting all this love in the world, but he done missed what 14, 15 games this season already. Because I know he was in trouble of missing that the 65 mark. If I'm not mistaken, he got 2.2 mil. He was up there in fan vote. You know what I'm saying? But once it got to the
Mm-hmm.
player and coach vote, he got pushed down. And you'll hear people talk about the fact that like, oh, if coaches and players didn't vote him in, they know ball better than us, which is true. I'm not taking that away, but it discounts how informed fans really are. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of
Mm-hmm.
fans understand what Trey brings to the game. Of course, they like him. They like his shoes. They like his style, flair, pizzazz, and all that. But like, informed fans really do like what he brings to the game. He controls the game. The team is better with him. Even sitting at 20 and 27, he missed what was it, 4 games, 4 concussion recently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
I
think they
see.
went 1-3 in that stretch.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, so he is the engine that drives the team. Granted, the team isn't performing right now. Trust me, the basketball pies is gonna flame Quinn Snyder. Got a bunch of slander coming his way.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. He deserves it. He deserves every bit of it. Every
But
bit of it.
when 100%. But when you come down and you think about it, bro, like there is absolutely no reason Trey shouldn't be an All Star this year. Silver lining:
Oh yeah, no, no.
the last year Trey was truly snubbed for an All Star. Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals.
Maybe I mean a lot would have to happen for that. Because we 7 games under 500, so a lot would have to go right for that to happen. So we gonna see.
So we're 47 games into the season. Um, I hate the concept of tearing down a player to bring another player up, but like it just it's the name of the game when it comes to comparison, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
look at somebody like Jalen Brunson, not averaging the number of assists, right? But his team's got the wins. Look at Halliburton, he's incredibly productive with very little turnovers, but he's missed a lot of games. I think he's missed almost like 15 or 17 games already because he's in danger of missing the 65 mark to be eligible for an
Yeah,
All NBA team already. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? The other guard, Donovan Mitchell, he shows up every night. He's very productive. I can't take nothing away from him there. And then Jalen Brown, who's, they got him listed as a two guard or,
And it's really fucking fun.
excuse me,
It's fair.
yeah, they got him in the backcourt. He's good. Like I can't take that away from him, right? Even with that being said, I don't know who you take out. I would be okay with Jalen Brunson coming out for Trey, but I think Trey deserved the spot there.
He does. He absolutely does. There's no reason why he shouldn't be there. Like, you can't give me a legit reason why he shouldn't be there.
Like I can't take away what Tyrese Maxey. I can't take nothing away from him. You know what I'm saying? That's a legit,
Mm.
multiple 50-point games. Like he's done everything he needed to do to be um, a reserve this year. Now, I think Trey might make it as a injury replacement, especially with Embiid being out. But I think Dame coming to the East, obviously, that skews it because one spot is gone. Like, no Dame slander here. Trust me, there is no Dame slander here. But, like, if you just look at
He
his
shouldn't be
raw
there. No way.
numbers, yeah,
He's there because of name this shit. If we just being honest with ourselves.
if we just keeping it a buck, if we just keeping it a buck, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not like, trust me, this is Dame is Dame. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look him up real quick. Let me look up his stats this year. Dame is averaging 25 and he's averaging 25 and 7, 25, 6.8, 25 and 7 and a steal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the Bucks are number 2 in the East right now.
Mm.
You can't necessarily take that away from him, right?
Right.
But like, if Dame really should have been a backup because Tyrese Maxey is what 26 and he's 26 and 6, 26 and 7, offering one rebound less. Like he's killing them this year. You know what I'm saying? Especially doing it without Embiid, whereas Dame has Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese, I'm not gonna fight you on the fact that he should be, a starter there. Um,
He a dog, so it is what it is there.
I think something that frustrates me is you have Jalen Brown listed as a guard, and so because of that, Paolo Banchero as a forward makes it. Even though the Magic started little Magic slander, the Magic started off fast as hell, and then fell off a cliff, bro. They went like 17-2, and then like 2 and
I,
17. Like
I ain't even gonna lie. Like I'm a big Ben Carroll fan.
I
I'm a
like
big
them.
Ben Carroll fan. So like I'm all for the All Star game appearance. Whether he deserves it or not, I'm all for it.
bro. I'm gonna be real with you. It bothers me that y'all name Jalen Brown a guard and that gets Paolo in. When if you listed Jalen as a forward, he would like Trae would be in,
But he is a guard.
right?
He
So
played the two for him.
he plays the two for him most of the time, but like he's interchangeable with Tatum at the three. That's the part that just like he's
I mean,
listed as a
he
two.
is, but he plays the two. In the
He's
starting
listed,
lineup, he's a two. Tatum's a three. So
which is like all right,
Tatum
you
really a
know.
3-4.
And then you got what's it called? You got Bam. You got nothing wrong there. You got Julius. You got nothing wrong there. Donovan, he he's productive. He shows up every night. He hasn't missed a lot of games. You got to give that to him. You know what I'm saying? The one that I could see moving out for Trae would be everybody's media darling, which is Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate it because like it's not like I'm over here just saying like he a bum, he trash, anything like that. But like he's giving you 27 and 6 right now with a little under 4 rebounds. Trae is giving you, like we talked about earlier, he's giving you 27 and 11 with 3 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to just point to record at that point, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fight or argue you there. But like Trae's been far more productive. And the Knicks are what the 4 seed right now, and they got 2 All-Stars. So you're basically the top 4 seeds. The top 4 seeds, you got Boston got 2 All-Stars, Tatum and Brown, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee got 2 All-Stars, Giannis and Dame. They're at the 2 spot. The 3 seed might be the Knicks. No, 3 seed is Philly. They got 2 All-Stars, Maxey and Embiid, and then the 4 seed got 2 All-Stars. That's just. But if you're really basing it on wins, you look at the West. The Kings got nobody yet. Right? They ain't get a bonus or swipe it in. So like
Yeah.
it seems like the goalpost moves every single time, and that's the frustrating part.
No, I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. It sucks though.
But no, it's true. But the team does have to perform better, right?
Yeah.
For any of these accolades to take effect, yeah, for any of these accolades to take effect, the team has to perform better. Um, you knew with Dame coming over this year. To be honest with you, Tyrese Maxey and Jalen Brunson exploding onto the scene this year did kind of take Trey's spot because I felt like Tyrese coming off an All NBA year was damn near guaranteed an All Star appearance this year, regardless of what he actually produced. And granted, he's been very productive, so I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but I'm saying he almost would have been grandfathered in this year just because of the momentum he was carrying from last year, right? Dame's gonna take a spot, but Brunson and Maxey both exploding onto the scene this year did kind of, everybody wants the new face, everybody wants the fresh blood,
Yeah. I
and
mean, yeah, true.
when you're able to get it in, yeah, when you're able to get that in, you're gonna take that. So
Which is fair. Yeah. And I mean, then also the media is like hyping the hell out of Halliburton, but
I mean, when he's on the court, he's incredibly productive. Like I can't take that away from him.
I mean he
But
is,
like,
but him and Trey production is damn near right there. So how can you take one
was
off
it
the other?
was he at like 10.5 for the assist?
I mean,
I know he was down on the assist for a minute. Like he was right behind Trey on the assist.
so Halliburton is averaging. He's 23 and 12.
Yeah, okay, so he's up on the assist. He's behind in points.
Yeah.
Yeah, on 49% shooting, and his turnovers are crazy low. His
Yeah.
turnovers are crazy low. Like and the Pacers are winning. If I'm not mistaken, the Pacers are the 5,
They are
even
on
when
Yeah, I think they want it. Almost close. But still,
You got
Trey should still be in this conversation. But
so the Celtics, what's it called? The Cavs and the Sixers damn near got the same record. And it's a 3-game drop for the Pacers at 6. Um, but the Pacers only got one All Star. The game revolves around him. They play at a breakneck pace, which and he doesn't turn the ball over. Bam getting in at 7. We don't have any centers worthy of that honor. And then, like I said,
yeah,
the
we do.
Magic had a huge fall from grace. You know what I'm saying? They're 25 and 23 right now. Like they fell off a
But
cliff. We're sitting.
you know who's going to be an All Star? Maybe not this year, but I, I'm gonna call next year. Jalen Johnson going to be a superstar, All Star next year.
I would agree with you, but like looking at the All Star team this year, right?
Hey, fuck all that. He
No, no,
gonna be an All
no,
Star. I
no.
don't care
I feel
about
you.
none
I
of
feel you.
who over there. He gonna be an All Star. Fuck all that.
No, I feel you. But like this, did what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. He not taking Giannis spot. Like Giannis is a start. He's not taking Giannis spot.
Yeah.
He not taking
Mm-hmm.
Tatum's spot. Right? He
Mm-hmm.
not taking Tatum's spot.
Mm-hmm.
He got to go against Julius Randle and Paolo Banchero.
Fuck all that.
No, here's what I'm saying. Because I'm
I
this
didn't
all
say
I'm
he's a
saying, right?
starter, but he gonna be on the team.
No, I'm saying he's got to go against Paolo Banchero and Julius Randle, right?
Julius Randle probably won't even be in the East next year.
I do think Julius gets moved next year. You are right on that. But Paolo is 23, 7 and 5.
Oh no, Paolo, my guy. Like I ain't pushing
That's what I'm
Paolo. I'm
saying.
just saying Jalen can get that. Jalen can get that 4th spot though.
But so if Julius is still, let's just as of right now, he's still
I think
here, right?
I think he could. I think if next year he gonna take another step, he gonna get another Julius.
Julius Randle got you 24, 9 and 5. That's hard to beat.
J-
The 24, 9 and
he,
5 is hard to beat on
Johnson
47%
can get
shooting.
that. Johnson can get that.
I mean, bro, right now he's at 15, 8 and 3.
Yeah,
Now
he can get that.
defensively, he got you. He give you a steal and a block again, a steal and a half and a block a game. So like, that's a big step, especially considering like he at best is the second option on the team. You know what I'm saying? Paolo is clearly the first option.
But that's Julius the second option.
Julius is
Well,
becoming the second
maybe in the
option.
third.
Julius, but that's the thing. Julius is becoming the second option because prior to it was Julius and then Brunson playing off of him. Brunson's just exploded this year. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, he's tailing off. His production has started to tail off. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play the last 3 games because he's been hurt. But prior to that, his scoring percentage dropped just a little bit. But even still, you know what I'm saying? Like with DJ on the team, like Jalen might be the third option. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think we're gonna get football players. I don't think we're ever gonna get basketball players. So with that being said, I think Hunter's probably on the trading block. To be honest with you, bro.
Hunter gone.
Like
He,
Hunter,
they shouldn't have gave him that contract.
yeah, bro. He can't stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like
He can't create his own
when he's
offense.
he can't. But defensively, I think, and that's what keeps him around, bro. It's because like every time you really see him lock in defensively, you be like, bro, this is the number 4 overall pick. This is what you drafted him for. You know what I'm saying? But like, and it's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You just expected it to come later because like if you look at defensive forwards and guards, right? Who and he could play all the way from the 2 down to the 4 defensive, right? They tend to break down later in their career because defense is it's punishing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're usually taking on the offense's best player. You're getting bumped. You're running off screens. You're hitting the deck. Like, but you expect that body to fall apart much later. Like he's like 26, bro, and like he can't stay on the floor. You said what?
Is he really that old?
I think DeAndre. I think he's 26. He done been in the league for a minute,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. No, I forgot. I forgot he was an older rookie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was 20
22
when
or
he was
3.
drafted.
Oh, 20? Oh,
Nah, he
he
wasn't
been in the league
22.
6
Nah, he
years?
was 20. Yeah, because he's on his second contract. He's on his second contract. He got drafted in 2019, so this is his fifth year in the league. So he got drafted at 21.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, 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 bro. But like, if you look at even if you look at his career numbers, bro, 36% from three, 45 from the field, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Like, and defensively, he's long, he's agile, he takes care. Like, he's not a bad player. It's just with your lack of availability and the fact that like you don't create your own offense. I don't think he's long for the Hawks. But then again, it truly just may be Quinn Snyder's offense because I got hella beef with this offense in general. Like since he's taken over the helm in the middle of last season. Who do we have after McMillan? Who do we have after Nate?
Who-
Because I thought he should have got the job.
I thought it was
Hmm?
Snyder. I thought they brought Snyder right in, didn't they? Did they not?
Nah, they fired Nate and
Pretty sure
we had like a
because Snyder took over. Like he took over at the end of that. He took over after that.
hold on. Hawks
I'm almost certain he
interim.
took over because I know he took over like half of the season.
McMillan, Joe Prunty,
No,
Joe Prunty,
it couldn't have been for long
because they
because I know
started.
they brought in Snyder like relatively quickly.
Yeah, they brought him out of like left field. You know what I'm saying? And our team isn't built like that Utah team. You know what I'm saying? And even that Utah team very much struggled getting over the hump, getting over the edge. It's kind of like
Yeah, Joe only coached one game.
it was somebody else that they had in the
No,
mix.
it was Joe, and then they brought in
Because I
Snyder
remember
because it was
no, no, no.
McMillan. Then Joe
Before they
coached one
hired
game, and
Snyder,
they.
there were
I'm looking at it. It was Nate McMillan. Then Joe came in for one game, and then they brought in Snyder.
when we had to be talking to somebody because I was very excited about who they were talking to. I
They
remember
might.
it right now.
I know. I heard something about Doc Rivers. I heard something like that, but it never
Mm,
materialized.
mm. It wasn't Doc. It wasn't Doc. I think Doc's a
As
terrible
far as
coach.
coaching,
Hot
yeah,
take.
Joe Prunty came coach one game, and then they hired Snyder like immediately. And
Man,
his current
it
record
was somebody they were.
is 31-38.
Yeah, terrible, terrible. Who were they talking about? I don't remember it. It'll come to me later. But I'm gonna remember it at a random time. Here's the thing: y'all are never gonna hear the name that I'm thinking about. Taj has to listen to it because I'm gonna call him like 30 minutes once we finish the pod and be like, oh, here's the name. Um, yeah, I don't remember it. Point is, I think Coach Schneider has done a terrible job maximizing the talent on this team. I don't think our team is not talented. I actually think in the East, at the very minimum, we should be a 6 seed squarely in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Do I think Boston's better than us? Yes, I'll eat that. Boston is better than us, right? Do I think Philly is? Minus Joel Embiid? Absolutely not. With Joel, yeah. I don't think the Knicks are better than us. I damn sure don't think the Magic are better than us, right? Hold on. If we looking at all down, we're behind the Bulls. We're better than the Bulls. The Bulls are actually in the middle of about to break everything up. We're better than the Bulls. We're better than the Magic. We're better than the Heat. I honestly believe that if you look at it, we're better than the Pacers. like 76ers, the Cavs, the Knicks, the Bucks, the Celtics. Once you get into that level, all right, cool.
That I had, and you know, it may not be as much as of a lock as people initially thought.
That's all in for our draft talk. Let's get back to the games that are actually occurring. So, as of right now, started the week 29 and 24. You started the week 23 and 25. You needed a perfect week to end the season at 500 or above. You went 1-1, right? So guaranteed to have a losing season. Yeah, guaranteed. But it's one game under 500 is a pretty good season. If I lose the Super Bowl, I'll be 2 games over 500. Make up for your slack. So if you stuck with us, you made some money this year, right? If you took our best, you made some money this year. May not be a lot, not enough to retire on, but you made some money, right?
Yeah, take your girl out, or whoever.
Yeah, he, she, them, days, whatever you want, man. Just take them out.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day coming up. Don't be a prude. Don't
Yeah,
do something nice.
Don't be. All right.
Yeah, don't. Hey, look, don't have them come home to cold pizza rolls and Publix flowers. You understand me? Like, do something, do something good, do something serious. Take your winnings.
Something.
Be a better person.
Something.
But nah, you just want to get into the games. You had KC in Detroit. I had Baltimore and Detroit. We can get to KC first, bro. Lamar just, you know what it reminded me of, bro? It reminded me of LeBron 2011 versus the Mavs, bro. It just holistically reminded me of that. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, but I was saying, no, it reminded me of Lamar. Reminded me of LeBron 2011 versus the Mavs, bro. He just completely he shut down, bro. He shut down. He wasn't processing properly. The play calling was terrible, but he reminded me of LeBron in 2011.
Oh,
like
because like it cut out, so I don't have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Like, my fault. Yeah, no. I was saying Lamar. Lamar reminded me of LeBron.
Oh,
2011,
okay,
right?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, like it's really unexplainable. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like all time choke job, bro. Like he wasn't running. He wasn't aggressive. He wasn't reading coverages. Like Lamar wasn't playing like the Lamar that played all year, and it's just it was sad to see.
I can't call it a choke job, but they weren't getting love on certain plays. Some untimely turnovers.
Turnovers were bad. Zay Flowers. I don't know what the hell that dude was doing. He's had an amazing season.
It's not like he reached the ball. Like it was still relatively tucked. He was just off the ground, and it was a great defensive play. It ain't like he was careless with the ball. Like everyone's acting like he was just careless with the ball. No, that was just a great defensive play. Just call a spade a spade. They made a play. It happened.
I think
the defense has to say too. But this is
the defensive players get paid too.
The biggest part of why the Ravens game went the way it did is because they ran the ball 6 times.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
You're a top 5 running team, and you run the ball only 6 times. For what reason?
I think part of it, to be honest, I think is just the fact that people understate Kansas City's defense, bro.
No, like, Kansas City's defense is great, but I don't give a damn how good your defense is. You run the ball more than 6 times.
Another part of it,
Kansas City ran the ball more than 6 times, and Baltimore defense is good. So why didn't they?
No,
and your offense is built around the run. Your offense is built around the run. There's no reason why you shouldn't be running. There is no other part.
The other part
of the damn ball
is who you're facing, right? So like, I honestly think that Mahomes has, like, the Chiefs themselves have teams shook. Like we saw it last year in the Super Bowl, right? With Philly ultra aggressive, super ball control offense where during the season they had a bevy of explosive plays. They were literally trying to play keep away during the Super Bowl, right? And I remember watching it with my wife and saying like, because if I'm not mistaken, they were down at halftime. The Chiefs were down at halftime, but I remember telling her like, yo, like every time he touches the ball, he's scoring and he's doing it fast. The other team's trying to play keep away. And like this year, I felt like the Ravens went in like this has got to be a shootout. This has got to be especially when Mahomes went and scored 2 times back to back, right? Like bang bang. I think they looked at it like, yo, we got to put points up. We got to put a lot of points up, and that's why like when they were down 10, it felt like they were down 20. You know what I'm saying? Like it just
I get what you're saying, but it's still the game was 17-7. It was 17-10.
but that 10
Kansas
points
City, right?
felt way bigger than 10, bro.
It may have, but Kansas City, Mahomes was 30 of 39. Pacheco got 24 carries. Pacheco got more carries than Lamar and the running backs combined. I don't even think they got half of what he had. There's no excuse for that. It's playoff football. Run the
But
fucking
look
ball.
what you just said, bro. No, but look what you just said. So like if you add those together, what's that? 40 plus 23 is 63.
20,
That's 63 offensive.
Yeah.
39
Yeah.
plus 24. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I make it 40 and then it's easier.
Oh,
So that's it. That's 63 offensive plays right there, right? And I think if I'm not mistaken, Chiefs ran 80. They didn't get to 80. They didn't get to 80. I think they only got to like 70 something. So like it's not that the Ravens didn't have sustained drives, it was turnovers. And another part of it, bro,
They only turned
the
the ball
Ravens
over
lost.
twice. I mean, yeah, it counts, but like they're turning like one of them was Lamar threw that dumbass pick in the triple coverage, and the other one was the Zay Flowers fumble.
Yeah, both of them were in scoring range. You know what I'm saying? It's a 7 point game. Those are huge.
Yeah, but
Those are huge.
that's still not explaining their lack of running the ball, because it's not like it was a shootout. Mac McDonald had the Chiefs didn't do shit offensively in the second half
At all. At all. But I think that was
why
by
did you not
design.
run the ball? Why did you?
I
Not
think
run
that
the
was by design. No,
ball?
I
It
think
wasn't
that
by
was by
design.
design.
That wasn't by design. You don't go into the second half saying I'm not going to score no more. It's the Chiefs.
No, I think that like watching how the game was unfolding at that point, they mitigated risk. They took no deep shots. They had Baltimore shook, bro. Look at the amount of penalties that they had, bro. That was the next point I was going to get. The amount of unnecessary penalties that they had.
None of that is explaining
ridiculous.
why they didn't run the ball. None of that's telling me why they didn't run the ball. You ain't give me a good reason why they didn't run the ball yet. Because you said shoot up. It's 17-10. You ain't give me not one good reason why they didn't run the damn ball.
I think that it just wasn't in their game plan. I think it was a bad game plan.
That's stupid as hell to not having your
game
game plan when you're built around the run.
I think it was a bad game. And then, like, another point of it, bro, another point of it is egos get involved, right? So, like, I want to prove that Lamar is going to win this way. He's going to out Patrick at Patrick's thing. Like, it felt like that was the game plan. That was what was being called. Because, like, you're right. It made no sense. It made no sense.
The thing is, that only makes sense if you were doing that all year long. Lamar averaged like 180 passing yards a game. It ain't like he was letting that. It ain't like he was just letting the bitch rip all. He wasn't just letting it rip all across the yard. They was running the fucking ball. And it's like even if you're not getting like you completely abandoned it from the go.
They did.
Lamar Jackson had 8 carries. Gus Edwards had 3 carries. Zay Flowers, your receiver, had 2 carries, and then Justice Hill had another 3.
So 11, 15, 18 carries.
And Lamar's a quarterback, so like most of those were scrambles. Only 2 were actually design runs.
If I'm math off, y'all, don't be mad. Y'all know I can't even keep episode count. Don't be like that.
It's 15, but it's 15.
Yeah, there it goes.
But out of those runs, 6 of them were on scrambles. It's like you did, and the thing is, it's not like the first play of the game they busted off 15 and just said, "Nah, we don't want to do that."
It looked weird though, because either Lamar is getting slower or he just wasn't
Lamar's
looking
quicker
to
than
take
fast.
it.
He's fast, but
He used to be fast, bro.
no. See. Lamar is fast, but I think people kind of overstate how fast he is. He has elite quickness, but what's his name? RG3, right? RG3 pretty much said he said Lamar's fast, but his speed is different. Like straight line, RG3 is faster than him. Lamar
Yeah,
has to
100%.
he can do all of this other shit. So straight line speed, Lamar, like he gonna get the jump on you, but in the long run,
Yeah.
if you really fast, you gonna catch him. And I really
I can
like,
see that because RG3 was like,
yeah, RG3 ran a 4.41. Lamar's probably like 4.4. Lamar speed wise, Lamar's probably like Bijan, maybe a little faster. Elite quickness, so he's going to get in open space because you can't run side to side and you all the other shit. But in open field, Lamar really don't look like the fastest guy on the field.
he doesn't. He doesn't.
He never has to me at least. Maybe I'm tweaking, but he's never looked at the fastest guy on the field to me.
No, so that's where I'm starting to think the injuries might take a toll because like when I think back to his MVP season, he was running away from people. You know, like one of his most iconic runs is against the Bengals where he does that spin move
Yeah,
and
that
then like takes off. You know what I'm saying? He splits the DBs.
He spun off the DBs, but it's like it ain't like
No, he spun off linebackers.
It was a DB too, but the thing with Lamar is just like, yeah, he's fast, but it's like his speed. Like people was like, oh, Lamar probably 4.2 speed. He's not 4.2 fast. He never was.
Yeah, he's not 4.2. 4.2 is ridiculous.
He
4.2 is like Dion.
Chris Johnson. He never looked like Chris Johnson pulling off. Chris Johnson 4.24. Chris Johnson had he was never pulling off like that.
Yeah.
Lamar was
John
probably
Ross, those type people.
At his John Ross he has the record for 40 times. 4.22.
Ain't it like 4? Yeah, no.
4.22.
John Ross, you put that ball in his hand. Oh my God, he can't run routes. But Jesus, if you get the ball in his hand, he's taking off.
But he never really showed it on the field. He never showed that 4.22 on the field.
Yeah, he can.
But like Lamar at best, he's probably like a 4.39 guy, maybe 4.39 at his absolute peak powers. Now he's probably like a 4.48, 4.49, 4.48. You know.
Yeah, he does look like. I think it looked like 4.5. Like it looks like he's lost a step, bro. And I think another part of it is that like Lamar's acceleration has always like it's taken him a minute to get up and like go.
His acceleration is his best asset. It's stop start. It's instant. That's the strength.
No, that quickness in space, yeah. But like when he's running away from somebody,
well, that's not really acceleration. That's just everyone else getting their acceleration. He's at top speed like that, but once he hit the top speed, it looks fast because no one else excel like him. It's kind of like Warren Dunn. Warren Dunn acceleration was crazy, but that motherfucker went fast. Okay, I ain't gonna expect him on like that because Warren Dunn went fast.
No,
start was crazy.
Fast.
Stop it. You couldn't quickness side to side.
Couldn't touch him in the phone booth. Right, can't touch him in the phone booth.
And that's Lamar. But like, yeah. He's definitely lost a step, but I think people overstate how fast he actually was.
Yeah, it did look like he lost a step, but like you said, it doesn't explain not running. It was disappointing, but then like on the same token, like I said last week, it's great to always see greatness. You know what I'm saying? And like we're watching greatness with the Chiefs. You know, on the other end, we are truly watching greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's funny, right? Because like you know how you know when you're great when people don't want to see you win. I was asking my mom. I was like, "Hey mom, who you going for in the Super Bowl?" She said, "Not Mahomes." I said, "Why?" She said, "He don't win enough. He don't want too much. Let someone else get a turn." That's how you know you're great. When they worried about who's next, that's how you know you're great.
Excuse me. They're trying to reach that point. They're trying to put somebody up there next to him, but like There is no comparison. And I think we
No, it's
touched
not.
on this last week. But like, bro, 6 years starting, you've been in the AFC Championship game every single year.
This dude has
You
been in
won
the
that
Super
game
Bowl. He has been in
four
the Super Bowl
times.
over 60%.
Bro, here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. So like Brady was right up under 50% because he played 21 years. He went to 10 Super Bowls, right? So he was like right up under 50%. And to be honest, had he not played that last year in Tampa, I think he could have retired 50%. Half the time you're in the league, you're in the Super Bowl.
Mahomes
And
is like
really it's 20 years because
66.7.
it's, bro, this shit is crazy, dog. It's crazy. Because, like, to be honest, you really shouldn't count Tom's first year. You know what I'm saying? So he played 20 years. That's 10 and 20.
I mean,
Mahomes
you
has
don't count
played.
Mahomes first year either.
You don't really count Mahomes' first year because you say 6 years. Even if you count the seventh year, bro, that's 4 out of 7, dog. That is ridiculous. And I don't think like I think if you're on the outside looking in, or you have a basketball mindset to football, you think this shit is normal, bro. Like,
Yeah. Oh, LeBron did it. He just doing what LeBron did.
no, no,
This is not normal.
Matt Ryan went to 3 NFC Championship games and won one of them, right? And like widely
Really?
considered, was it the Niners? And no, he only went to two. He went to two of them
Oh,
and
okay.
won one in a what was that 17-year career, 16-year career.
He came out in '08. He's technically not retired yet, so yeah.
Let's call it
'08,
16,
14,
right?
14, 15, 16. Let's say 16.
Whatever, right? Two NFC Championship games, one Super Bowl, bro. Like, look at Ben Roethlisberger. Ben was 16 years, right? Oh four to no, he was longer than that. He was 18 years.
No, I don't think it was 18.
He got drafted in oh 04.
Because he retired. Yeah, but he retired like 2, 3 years ago. Let me
Like,
pull
he
up.
looks that up.
Look handy there.
Like, he pulls that up. Ben went to 3 Super Bowls. And if I'm not mistaken, 4 AFC Championship games because he lost his rookie year. Joe Flacco had a weird one where he went, and then I think they got to another AFC Championship game. So that's 2 in his whole career.
Oh no,
This
you were
is
right. It
not
is
normal.
18.
Yeah, he's drafting the oh 04. Bro, this is not normal. It's not normal. This is weird stuff, bro. Philip Rivers, for all his stats and all his goodness, he played with he played with a torn ACL in the AFC Championship
Which
game
is crazy.
because he
That's
hadn't
crazy
got there.
calculus.
It's crazy, but because he hadn't got there before and never got there after. One in his whole career, bro. When I tell you, like, and that's just the game before the game. That's just the game before the game. He's winning these mofos, bro. Like, it's
Yeah.
is absolutely astonishing. It is absolutely astonishing the
And
level that these
we're
guys are
like the
going to,
chances
bro.
of us seeing anything like this again is like super unlikely.
It's slim to none. I'm not gonna say it's slim to none. It's none. It's none. We're not going to see anything like this again. Like,
Mm,
the only kind of comparison is on the other side of the bracket with San Francisco. They've had 3 different starting quarterbacks. Two different for this game in particular in this Super Bowl, and that's over a 5 year span. And in that span, they've been in the game 4 out of 5 times. They've won 2, and then they missed a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's it truly is bananas, bro.
yeah, it is.
It it truly is bananas.
It's different. It's different. And
You know what I'm saying? Like,
like
There's got
Because I did the math on this earlier. It's truly that we're like, because like if he does it again next year, he will be 70%. If he does this at least one more time within the next 3 years, he's at 70%. Like,
that's
like
not that's not normal. And like, if you want to get into it, obviously, he's not Tom. He's not the GOAT yet, right? But like when Jordan retired with three, Magic had five when he retired. Kareem had six. Larry had three, or Larry had three.
so,
Isaiah had two. When Jordan retired with three, they were like, "This, he's the greatest we've ever seen." This is before he even came back for the second three-peat. It was like, he's the greatest we've ever seen.
This is how I'm feeling. Like, yeah, like Tom Brady is the winningest quarterback we've ever seen, but Mahomes is the best quarterback we've ever seen.
I'm, bro, you paint me into a corner here because, like, yes,
Brady's
but
the
on
he's
the
the winningest
same
quarterback,
token,
but Mahomes is the best we've ever seen.
but
We
like,
Ma-
you know
Mahomes,
when people try to, compare LeBron and Jordan, right? And they be like, a Hall of Fame career separates them, right? Like, bro, if Mahomes wins this one, he got three, right? He has 6 AFC championship games, 4 Super Bowl appearances, 3 rings. He would literally need to have this exact same thing happen again for him to meet Tom. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like Tom's career is just like from 11 to 18, he made 8 straight like AFC championship games,
okay.
5 Super Bowls.
Here's the thing.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like,
we gonna do a little exercise real quick. All right, so I'm gonna pull up Tom Brady's first 6 years.
I mean, bro, it's a different game, bro.
What you
Cause
mean?
like here's the
Peyton Manning and Tom Brady set the status for what's going on right now.
But okay, so here's the thing. You also like I'm gonna let you do your numbers, I'm gonna let you do your exercise, but there also has to be context, right? So like
There does have to be context, but like the thing is, those like first however many years, Tom Brady wasn't carrying the team. That defense was carrying the team. It wasn't until like maybe his like fourth ring is when he actually was like, okay, I got this. Other than he was being bailed out by defensive stops and field goal kicks.
but I mean
He wasn't doing what
that's how you
he
win.
wasn't doing what Mahomes do.
That's how
I mean,
that's
maybe,
literally
but
how Patrick's winning this year. That's how
that's not how it
Patrick's
was for
winning this
Mahomes.
year. That is exactly how Patrick is winning this year.
You said who?
That's how Patrick is winning this year. With defense,
I
special
mean,
teams, field position.
but he still threw for what 250, 3 touchdowns, and 30 or 39. Like they still leaning on him. They weren't really leaning on Brady in the first year. Brady was the starting quarterback, but they went leaning on him like this. Like we
No,
ain't seen this before.
What was it? Was it the
Like
Panthers or the
like
Rams? It was either the
what
Panthers or
was
the
Brady?
Rams. He only had one touchdown.
Okay, so Brady first ring came in with 01,
Yeah,
and then I didn't realize he got hurt in 02. So he got wait, did he
and
get hurt? No, he didn't make the playoffs in 02. Okay.
he didn't make the playoffs. He actually here's the crazy part. Where everybody's
He was
saying
9
that
to
he's a
7.
system quarterback and this and that, he led the league in touchdown passes in 02.
And with 28?
Led the league in touchdown passes.
What?
Go ahead, look it up.
But that doesn't really give you any pushback on a system though. That don't mean anything for the system. It just means it's a damn good system.
No, well, everybody's saying that like he's not like they're not leaning on him or whatever. Like his second year starting.
No. Okay, hold on. You they never called Brady a game manager. I never heard no one. But you talking about it's a game manager thing. They
That's
never called him
that. That's 100% what they were calling him after
no.
two Super Bowls.
Being a system quarterback and being a game manager is not the same thing. Being a system quarterback, they saying it because you putting up crazy numbers in the system. They think you do another system.
No,
A game manager is
they
someone
were
who just manages the game. Brady was turning people like Edelman, Wes Welker, Amendola into caviar. People that probably wouldn't thrive
not
in
in his
other
first 6
situations.
years. Not in his first 6 years. That's what you just said you was talking about. His first 6
No,
years.
but I'm talking about the system. Like Brady's breakout year was 2005.
They lost to Denver in the second round.
Yeah, but like that's the year. Well, I mean, technically 02, it was 28, 23 touchdowns, 28 again, 26, 24. Then he busted out 50 with in 07 when he had Randy, when they actually gave him a legit receiver. Then 08's the year
He had a Super Bowl MVP receiver. Stop that.
He won no damn Super Bowl MVP. They didn't even make the Super Bowl.
No, I'm saying he had Deion Branch. He had a Super Bowl MVP at wide receiver.
You talking about Edelman?
No, Deion Branch. Deion Branch.
Too. But what did Branch do outside of that? He had a good game.
No, he was good for New England when he went to Seattle.
He had a good game.
No, he didn't. Go look him up there.
He had a good game.
And put his stats in context with the rest of the receivers in the league.
Deion Branch's best year was 800 yards. No, 998, my bad. 998 and 5 touchdowns in 05.
He had a Super Bowl MVP at wide receiver, bro.
I mean, 998.
That's what he had.
That's about mid-tier. I look at that mid-tier. He was never elite. He had a good game. I stand on what I said.
I wouldn't say he was elite, but I'm saying like you're like, oh, he was never given receiver help. Like
I never said he wasn't giving receiver help. I said he elevated the receivers around him. I said he was turning them into caviar. You're misinterpreting what I was saying. I never said he didn't have help. He just elevated them motherfuckers. You see when he got a legit threat, 50 touchdowns.
Yeah, I would say. All right, so here's the thing. Context, yet again, right? When did Peyton do 49 touchdowns? It was 04, right?
Man, we need to hire a statistician, man, or something. Shit. Yeah. We got to get a moderator to have all these things on the.
If I'm not mistaken, it was 04, right? His 49.
Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. Why are you not? Okay, here we go. Stats. Career. Come on now, get it to me. Give me that good information. Where is it?
Yes. Yeah, it's 2004.
There we go. Why is it not giving me the information?
So that happened in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
That happened in 2004, right? It was seen as not sustainable and can't win because they got bounced out of the playoffs. And then what happened in 05 in the AFC? You had, who was it? Because the Steelers were, no. It was them in 05. The Steelers won, right? They beat Seattle with a huge ground and pound. And I think the league leader in the AFC for that year might have cracked 30, right? Mm-hmm. So then Peyton comes again. He finally gets over the hump, wins in 06. Brady's 07 was a direct response to getting beaten 06. Yes, they went out, they got Randy, but like they were uber intentional with the amount of times they were throwing that inflated his numbers. And like if you go 6 years later and see Peyton's 55, it was the same exact thing.
The thing is like this wasn't even close to his career high in terms of attempts. It just Randy Moss had 23 touchdowns that year. Like
it was disgusting. It was disgusting.
Randy was the catalyst for the year. Like we're not like
they were running up to score on people. Like remember the Titans in the snow? They dropped like 56. Look, it was stupid.
People didn't realize Tom Brady had an arm like that until Randy got there. People was like, "Oh shit, he could throw deep. he was hitting Randy in
Yeah,
motherfucking stride. Like people didn't realize Brady
yeah,
had that in his bag until then. Because
which is
because
so.
until then he was check down Chad. He was like, all right, I'm gonna hit you with these slant returns. We're gonna hit you with these hitches. We're gonna hit you with these comebacks. We're gonna hit you with these slants. We're gonna hit you with these flat routes to the running backs. We're gonna hit you with everything 10 yards and down. And
So
then
here's my
Randy
only
came in
thing.
there and then Randy was like, oh, you think we ain't gonna use this shit? Hold on, watch this.
So going back to the him versus Patrick thing, right? The only thing that I see that could like, because with the head to head thing, like Patrick can't fix that, right? I don't see, because everybody talks about the 10-year gap where he didn't win a ring, right? But like that's super misleading because in that time he went to 5 AFC Championship games and 2 Super Bowls. So like, and just lost to the Giants twice. Um, so like, I don't see 10 years and 5 AFC Championship games, Patrick not winning at
But
least
see,
one more Super Bowl in
okay,
that
no,
time.
but see, you're misunderstanding what I was saying from the get go. Tom Brady's the winningest, but Mahomes is the best quarterback we've ever seen. In terms of playing quarterback, he is better than anyone we've ever seen. Tom Brady has won more than anyone we have ever seen, but these are not the same things. I'm talking about in terms of playing quarterback, we have never seen no one better than Patrick LeVon Mahomes, the second.
I mean, it's subjective.
You ain't seen no one
It's
better than you ain't
subjective,
seen no
man.
one do. That's not subjective. You never seen no one do what this Negro doing.
I mean, Dan Marino
Fuck the
throws a
wins.
prettier
In
ball.
terms of playing quarterback, you have never seen no one better
No,
than him.
Dan Marino,
Brady
hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Brady was not a better
He,
quarterback than Patrick.
I wasn't even saying Brady. Can a nigga breathe? Can a nigga talk? Can a nigga
No,
talk?
no.
Like, you think about it, right? Dan Marino threw a better ball. John Elway was probably in his prime more athletic and like the arms are comparable, right? Like again, Drew Brees was more accurate. I understand Pat has it all rolled into a package, right? But like saying that just strictly saying best is subjective without bringing in accolades, right? Like you have to at some point bring it in, and when you start bringing it in, if you just want to say, "Oh, Pat's more athletic than Brady," so like that's why I like him better. I get that. Is he winning at a higher
No, I'm not
clip
talking about.
for the first
I'm
six
not talking
years?
about athleticism. I'm talking about the way he throws the ball, the playmaking aspect, the stuff that you can't, the intangible stuff. Mahomes does that. He does shit that Brady couldn't fathom to do.
But here's the thing: like, you are talking athleticism because if that is truly what you're thinking, Brady wasn't out here throwing hospital balls. Brady's
Tom,
touchdown to interception ratio is ridiculously good,
Mahomes has a good one too.
and he was winning at a super high clip. So like you're literally just describing the fact that you like the way he looks when he plays, which is fine. Which is
Mahomes.
fine. I'm not taking that away.
So his interception percentage is 1.8. Brady got 541 touchdowns to total he got 649 touchdowns and 212 interceptions, which brings it to a 1.8 interception percentage.
Right? What did you say Mahomes was?
I'm pulling it up now. And Mahomes, and the thing is, Mahomes he's not even an elite athlete.
No, but he's
Like
just athletic at the quarterback position and does all the
he's
boring things really,
he's
really well.
athletic enough. Peyton Manning ran a faster 40 than Patrick.
That's bullshit. But it's just
It's
not
real.
real.
You can call it bull.
No,
You
like
can call it
that's
bullshit, but it's real. Look it up. You can,
like yeah, no. Like it's a documented fact, but like Peyton does not play like he has like yo that bootleg touchdown run is the slowest run I think I've ever seen, bro. Like it's Pat is obviously more athletic, right? But it doesn't change the fact that we've never seen this, and I'm not saying this to down him. I actually the crazy part is I've kind of been
okay,
painted into
they
this
got the
Tom
same
Brady
interception
quarter because
percentage.
I just,
They both at 1.8.
yeah, I told you just like how he looked when he played. But anyway,
That, that
this
that's
whole
that's
thing was
not
gonna start. This whole
that's
thing.
not that still doesn't factor in when I say it's not good how he looking plays. In terms of playing the quarterback, we have never seen Mahomes. He's not even my favorite quarterback to watch, but you can't deny what the fuck this man is doing.
No, I wasn't.
And his clutch.
The whole part of this was starting. I was gonna say, no, he's not the GOAT. He hadn't reached Tom yet. But I really was about to get this man his flowers. But you painted me. You made me the bad guy. You want somebody to be the bad guy? Okay, I guess I'm
Yeah,
the bad guy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you painted me into this going. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to be like this. But nah, regardless, like
The
Pat is
most talented
amazing,
quarterback we've
and
ever seen.
I I, I don't know. I don't know. John Elway and Andrew Luck was crazy, but I mean, if we're just going strictly talent, I honestly think Josh Allen is more talented than Patrick Mahomes. He's just not as good. Like Josh has the comparable arm. He's bigger. He's faster. He's stronger. He runs harder. He just ain't as good.
Who look? Okay. Who the fuck cares how hard your quarterback runs? Realistically, who the fuck cares? I pay you to throw the ball.
Nah.
I don't give a damn how hard you run. Don't get hit.
No, but it just in all truth, like I don't think that he's
them running quarterbacks have turnover and injury problems.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's why Patrick's better. Like I said Patrick's better. But like, if you just want to say like talented, like there's other talent, like there's specimens in the league. You know what I'm saying? But just
They're specimens.
Pat is that dude in this. Bro.
Okay. Look, this is my philosophy on talent. Right, tools and talent is not the same thing. Because when you're talented, you can use the tool. You can use any tool you got. My bad. Mahomes the most skilled. There we go. Skilled quarterback we've ever seen. Talent and skills, because you could take two dudes, give them the same tools, right? You can give two artists pencil from the dollar store. The person with the most skills still gonna shine.
Actual.
So let me recant that and say it from talent to skill. Mahomes is one of the most skilled quarterbacks we have ever seen.
Nah, I 100% agree with that one. Like that's not an argument. It's what makes him better. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have the fastest 40, but like he has by far the most 3rd and 8+ conversions scrambling. Better than Lamar, better than Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? He understands coverages, understands when to take off, understands when to stay in the pocket. Like he's a full and complete package. Like please don't think I'm taking anything away from him. I'm literally just being a contrarian for the sake of content. Pat is that dude. Pat is that dude, and I.
Hey Pat, if you see this, Pat, just understand he was doubting you.
Cap. To be honest with you, I was literally about. If you're looking at this, then I was literally about to give you your flowers, but this nigga, I had to like. So anyway, Detroit and San Fran, boy, choke job, bro. Just choke job.
It was.
It hurt.
I don't know if I can. I'm gonna say it anyway. It was nice to see someone have to go through that.
It was good. The only thing I could say is, I get the analytics, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being reckless.
Take your fucking points in the playoffs. If you up, take your motherfucking points.
Now. So a lot of Lions fans were pointing out that their kicker is shaky. But
hey, that's fine. Take the opportunity of points.
But that to me, if you feel like your kicker is shaky, why the hell are you going into the NFC Championship game with that kicker?
Yeah, get a new one.
There are way too many kickers out here.
See, y'all could have got my boy Destroying. My boy Destroying could have been in the Super Bowl right now.
Stop it. But no, in all truth and honesty, bro, like it just it's a fine line. It's a fine line between being aggressive and that being your DNA, that being what you do, how you like philosophically look at the game. You don't want to change that, right? and then just truly being reckless. You know what I'm saying? Being like, I know for a fact there are some people in that locker room that truly feel like his decisions cost them the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me there are some people who are all in, who are bought in, who are like, hey, Amon should have caught the ball on fourth. You know what I'm saying? Or was it Jameson? Should have caught the ball on fourth. And then like Steve Wilkes showing man and switching the zone at the last minute, like it fucked Goff up, and you know he can't throw on the run. So those two fourth down calls, hey, it was master classes. But I know there are people in that room who are just like, kind of like you, take the opportunity for the points, bro. Take the opportunity for the points.
Like if he do that one or two times, like this, it's the playoffs. I get it. You are an uber aggressive team, but you was already up. Make it more difficult. I get you. You trying to assert your dominance because the analytics says sometimes you just gotta take your gut feeling and be like, hey, the point is right here. Listen, hey, you missing something. Hey, we going for it every time after this, but go out there and we're gonna give you a chance.
I mean, just to bring it out, because Kyle was on the other side of this, I think one of the pivotal points in that Super Bowl was getting sacked out of field goal range, right?
Yeah. No,
Like
see,
that.
and that moment affected Kyle so much that the next time he got to the Super Bowl, he was ultra conservative, and it fucked him
Mm-hmm.
because he went
But
from
and
being
so
hyper
like,
aggressive to being too conservative. You got to find that balance.
and I hope that doesn't happen to Dan, right? It doesn't seem like he will. It seems like this is just his makeup, his DNA, how he philosophically views football. And here's what here's what I'm okay with. I'm okay with you losing how you play. I think that's why the Ravens, when we go back to that one, that's why it's frustrating to a lot of Ravens fans, frustrating to a lot of football fans, because it's like that's not the team you brought out all year. You know what I'm saying? The Lions, you dance with who brought you. Like
Yeah,
we have played this way the whole season, and I get it. With new information, you have to change, you have to adjust, and you never want to be the "I've always done it this way" guy. I get that, but like if and not to sound too nerdy, but like if mathematically it makes sense, if in your gut it makes sense, and this is who you are, just go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I
I
get
mean, I
it.
get it.
On the same token, you gotta know you might be the GOAT. Like you might be the GOAT in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like if you it's a results based business, and if you weren't able to get the results necessary, like
Yeah,
they're gonna be on you.
yeah, for sure.
On the flip
Yeah,
side, on the flip side, Purdy is showing that like he's the quarterback that Kyle needed, right? Like it's a very quarterback friendly offense, but Kyle needed a guy he could mind meld with, who
yeah. No,
could
see,
make the throws
it's
that he needed to. Go ahead.
no. I was about to say it's interesting because the 49ers owner he was talking about last year, right? So they get the training camp and all that, and Kyle goes to him and says, "Hey, we got to talk." He's like, that's never a good thing when your coach tells you we need to talk. So they get into the conversation, and Shanahan knew it in training camp, rookie year, that hey, I don't know how you're gonna take this, but Purdy's our best quarterback. I know we spent all of that into invested everything into trade, but um, at some point he's going to end up playing this year. That's just what I think. He said no, we're still gonna be fair to Lance. We're gonna try to get everything out of him, but like Kyle knew from the jump that Purdy was his guy, and it's
I mean,
interesting just seeing it date back to when he first got there. People just thinking, oh well, Shanahan just kind of looked at. Well, he did look into it. You took him with the last pick of the draft. No one expected this shit.
nah. But like once he's there and you see it, you're not gonna like you remember. It's slightly different situation, but still involving a quarterback. But you've been a Falcon fan for a while. You remember when they drafted Matt Ryan and they said it was going to be a quarterback competition. Like, I forget who the hell the incumbent was, but they were like,
Might have
we're
been
going to
Chris
make him
Redmond, I think.
earn.
No,
Yeah,
is
we're
it
going to
Chris
make
Redmond or
him.
Matt Schaub? Or was Schaub already gone?
I think they traded Schaub already. I forgot who it was, but they said they were gonna come into camp and they were gonna see, start the best guy. If he's got to sit and wait, it's okay, blase, blase. And like he blew it out the water. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even a question. 2 practices in, they named him the starter like relatively quickly, right? And it's
Yeah,
just
he
one of
got
those
traded
things.
the year before. Actually, yeah, Chicago traded the Vic year.
Yeah, so it's like with quarterbacks, when you know, you, bro, and it's just like I, like you said, I don't know how you gonna take this. If you gonna if you gonna come out of pocket, or you gonna, you know what I'm saying, you gonna be upset. Hey, I get it, but like this is the best guy, and not playing him is a disservice to the team. You know what I'm saying? All the guys in the locker room swear by him. It's good to see the 49ers finally get over the hump, get back to this game. Um, I think
Except you got to lose
everybody,
the Mahomes again.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I think the 49ers team last year would have beat the Chiefs team of last year.
Yeah,
But like
this ain't
this
that team.
49ers pass rush just is not there. Chase Young looks like a shell of himself, bro. And like it
Yeah,
is so
you know,
depressing to watch him
okay.
play.
So
It is so
hot
depressing to watch him play.
hot take. This who we always been.
Probably, probably, but it was
It's just
hidden. It was hidden
yeah, because
because
wasn't
he
no
was
one
playing with
watching.
Jonathan Allen.
Yeah,
He was
wasn't no
playing with
one watching no Commander games.
yeah, bro.
The Niners is
Yeah,
premium TV, so everything you do is going to be heightened and overanalyzed. So when you see Jameer Gibbs busting it over to the right side and then cutting back, and you're in orange reaching, you just whatever you got it. Go ahead, score. It's a bad look, but
it's
just based off
it is
things
a
that I've heard,
terrible look.
yeah. But based off things that I've heard, that's part of because like people was like, why did we not go after Chase Young at the trade deadline? Because there was a reason why Sweat went for higher compensation than Young did because Sweat showed more true to what you want as a football player. Sweat takes, I
So
mean,
he went.
not Sweat, but Young takes plays off. He goes rogue on the assignments. He's talented as hell, but he ain't mature yet.
5 years in, he's only got 100 combined tackles. He went
And
seven and a
he's also
half,
been
one and a
hurt like how many in the
half.
years though.
He missed. So his second year, he missed 9 games. His third year, he missed damn near the whole season with the ACL. He came back last year, or he came back this year, and he gave the Commanders 5 sacks, and he's given the 49ers 2.5. But if I'm not mistaken, 1.5 of those came in the same game. So it's disappointing to watch him play, bro. Like he's reached his career high in sacks already this season. He's a 7.5. He matched his rookie year. Maybe he's
This was
rounding
career
back
high.
into form. Yeah, 7.5 is his career high.
Damn, I don't know why I thought he hit double digits at some point.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. Like that's it's in like I'm saying, like you don't expect that out of him, but like you expect him to be a strength pass rusher because like he does not play to run well. He does not play to run well. And it's like
I think that's more. I think it's more of an effort thing than ability.
I don't know. I mean, but here's the thing: if you're going rogue on an assignment, then you're not in your gap. So like, you could be not like you could be trying very hard, but you're just trying
But,
wrong. Like you're
but no, but the
trying in the
thing
wrong
is,
spot.
the other criticism is he takes plays off.
Which hey, look, we dealt with that with Vic, right? So Vic was a speed rusher, and when the game slowed down and he
That
was
was the
not able to,
flukiest 15 sack season I ever seen in my life.
bro, he had 3.5 in the Rams game, wasn't it? It was 3.5 or
Against
4.5 in the
the
Rams
thing
game.
is, he was poaching off of backup tackles.
Yeah, yeah. But like
That
that
was the
number was super
flukiest
inflated. The number
because
was
like
super
because
inflated.
like he had like 3 games where he had 3 sacks on Ty Sombrello, and for some reason the Falcons like, hey, we should bring him to our team.
He just wanted to make him
What the
look
fuck
good in
y'all
practice, I
doing?
guess. Um, no, he had. I think he had 2 games where he had like 6 sacks. Like well, like three and a half, 2.5. Like 2 games, he had like 6 sacks. and that was like a majority of what was going on that year. It was, but like that was one of his biggest criticisms, not the going rogue part, but it was just the fact that like he would get manhandled by bigger tackles, and then he's a speed rusher, so like when the situation slows down and he's expected to hold the edge on run plays, he would just not. Like it's just there's no other way to say that. Um, Tack McKinley had something very similar happen. You know what I'm saying? Where he was expected to be,
Well, see, the
have
thing with
instances
Tech
where he's a run stuffer,
is
and
Tech was. I'm going down. I might down. Look, I'm gonna stand on this hill. If I got down, I'm gonna down it. Tech was better than Vic.
hundred
He was
percent,
better.
100%. That's not even a question.
It,
That's not even a question. I think
like
people
Vic
underestimate that 15 and a half season
was
changes your
fluky as
perspective.
hell.
Vic was out of the league 2 years after that,
Not four.
right?
Nope. What, 16, 17, 18, 19, 4. He had a.
Oh, he lasted another 4 years.
Because that was 2016. Then he played for us another 3 years. He played for us 17, 18, and 19. And then 2020 he went to the Titans, but I don't. He played 5 games with them. Well, he I
Yeah,
don't
that was
think
it.
I don't know if he got no. He got like a list up. So yeah, he had 4 more years after that.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
really
it.
like 3 and a quarter.
That was it. He's
Yeah,
out of the league. Ain't been back, bro.
he was in like in the XFL last I heard.
Yeah, it's no, bro. Tack was better. Like that 15 and a half was fugazi as hell, bro. And so like understanding that skews your perspective on like anything that was getting done. Like, no, bro, like Vic was, to be completely honest, he was probably like a third or fourth round pick that just managed to get drafted in the first.
Yeah, yeah,
You look
basically.
at Tack was expected to be like he had moments where he could have been a run stopping end. It just, I don't feel like for him it was lack of effort. I feel like it was lack of talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not to shit on him in any way. Like, it's just what they were asking you to do. I don't feel like he was capable of. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
this
the
all
thing
gets
is,
back. This
his
all gets back to
yeah,
49ers D line is just underperforming.
yeah, because it's just both.
The
It's
49ers
just
D
both.
line is underperforming. It's Bosa. That's it. That's it.
And
And it was crazy. It's
all the sense I
offensive
understand.
on the offensive line. It's just Trent Williams.
Yeah,
Like
but they're able to
you got
scheme
one
up and match that online. So you
hundred
wouldn't think it's
percent.
just him.
Debo, he looked like he was good out there. 2 more weeks to rest. He should be good for the Super Bowl. Kittle's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, Debo the best
What's
number
called?
2 receiver in the league.
You got 5 All Pros, or was it 4 All Pros on offense, which is bananas. And
I
then
guess I said number 2
defensively, I
receiver.
think you. What you think? Ayuk's number one?
I used a better receiver.
Yeah, as a straight
Yeah,
receiver, hiking the ball and running routes.
he's a
Yeah,
better receiver.
yeah,
Debo's a weapon.
yeah, hiking
Ayuk's
ball and running routes. Yeah, yeah. Debo is the better. Debo's a
get
better football player.
he's like get the ball in my hands and I'm gonna make shit happen. Ayuk said I'm going
Yeah,
huh.
yeah, yeah. Ayuk is if we just talking like line up at the X, line up at the Y, line up at the slot, run a route, then yeah,
Yeah.
Ayuk's got you. But
I
if we're like throw him
Ayuk,
up, bust him up,
Ayuk
let's play football, like
yeah.
that's Debo. Like that's Debo.
Like Ayuk had like the quietest 1,300-yard season I ever seen.
That no one talks about. That boy about to get broke off. You understand me? He about to get paid.
Like
I'm talking
this man put
money,
up
money, strippers and cocaine. He about
1,300
to
and 8
get
touchdowns.
paid, bro. Yeah, him and T Higgins is about to get paid, bro. Like that receiver market, that's really about to be good.
No, I cannot hear anything.
You're talking.
AirPods. can't hear nothing.
You got to come out of the dinosaur ages, bro.
Hold on.
You got to come out of the dinosaur ages. You got to get y'all. We're gonna start a GoFundMe to get Taj a better computer. He can't hear none of this. That's the funny part about
I
it.
don't know why I can't hear nothing.
AirPods probably died.
Yeah, I dead ass can't
All
hear
right.
nothing.
Put your speakers on. You can't hear me, so me saying something doesn't fix anything. I'm gonna have to cut all this out. This is gonna be very funny.
My AirPods is tripping. Say something now.
Are you good now? I'm talking now.
This shit. No, I do not know why this shit just all of a sudden just died. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it. Hold on, give me a quick second. Let me. This is wild. No. All right, say something.
Something. I was talking.
You came through the TV. Hold on.
I came into the TV. Jesus, boy, this shit off.
I can hear you. I'm not TV. You coming through the computer.
I was about to say, boy, your shit hella messed up.
I don't know why this shit just stopped. I mean, I can hear you, but I can't hear you through my headphones. I don't know why that's a.
Put it back in the case. Take them out.
There we go. We good.
I told you guys stop looking at porn on your
Man, chill out.
your regular computer, bro.
On the phone, like a real man.
The viruses you be getting.
On the phone, like a real man.
Incognito in one hand, Jergens in the other. All right. That editing gonna go crazy. What was I gonna say? So this all circles back to the fact that the 49ers D line is just underperforming, but they have multiple all pros on both sides. We will be giving our Super Bowl picks props all next week during the betting pod. So you guys come back for that one. Really appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. Went a little longer than we expected, actually, especially with the basketball talk at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. This has been your boy Q City.
Your boy Taj Bravado.
We out.
Peace.